Welcome students to the scientific world. We have already discussed the entire chapter, that is chapter number 2, units and measurement. Now today we are going to have the revision session for the entire chapter, that the topics have already been learned in the video sessions before. Now before moving to the chapter, I want to clear the various terms that are given in the title of the chapter. In the title of the chapter, which is chapter number 2, units and measurement, you will be able to find that there is one term unit and second term is measurement. So now unit, what exactly unit means? Unit is nothing but what? The standard physical quantity that is being chosen to measure the physical quantity of the same kind, that is known as what? Unit. Have you seen the weighing scale when you go for buying vegetables in the market? Yes or no? That weighing scale is nothing but what? Standard amount of physical quantity that is used to measure this quantity of the same kind. Yes or no? So moving ahead over here, that is unit. Unit is nothing but the standard amount of physical quantity chosen to measure the physical quantity of same kind. The physical quantity of same kind is called, what is called? Physical units. Is called physical unit. Till this clear? Hope till this is clear. Fine. Moving to the next term, that is measurement. The next term is measurement. Now see, measurement is nothing but the comparison process between two quantities. One is known to us, second is unknown to us. So you can say that measurement is basically a comparison process. Of standard physical quantity. With the quantity which is to be measured. Clear? This is nothing but very important word, that is comparison process. Till this clear? Measurement. Have you gone to the market for buying vegetables? What happens when you ask that grocer that we need 500 gram of vegetables? Then what he does, he takes the amount of vegetable, he takes a weighing scale of the same 500 gram, he put on the two weighing scales and is to check the balance by the pointer. If the pointer shows the perfect standing instruction which gives that the unknown amount of vegetable is same as that what the weighing scale put it in the pan. Yes or no? So this is nothing but comparison process between a standard physical quantity with the quantity which is going to be measured. Till this clear? Now in order to determine measurement of a physical quantity, in order to determine the measurement of a physical quantity, you need to take care of two things, or you need to derive the two things, determine two things. The thing number one you have to determine, that is the unit in which quantity is being measured. Clear? First of all, you should know the unit in which the quantity is measured. Second important thing is the numerical magnitude of the physical quantity. The numerical magnitude of the physical quantity. Here question arises, what exactly this numerical magnitude means. Suppose you go to the market and you ask 500 gram lady finger. This 500 grams, where this 500 represents your numerical magnitude. This 500 represents your numerical magnitude of quantity. Numerical magnitude of quantity. And this gram represents your unit in which this quantity is being measured. It's clear. If you are asking 500 grams ladyfinger to a grocer, then you will able to notice that this 500 grams represents numerical magnitude of the quantity and grams represents the unit. So in order to determine the measurement of a physical quantity, you have to be careful about, or you need to determine two major important points, that is the unit of the quantity and second the numerical magnitude of the same physical quantity. This unit of the quantity being measured, in which the quantity being measured is denoted by letter U, whereas the numerical magnitude of the physical quantity is determined by the letter N. So any physical quantity Q can be represented by NU, where N stands for your numerical magnitude and U stands for your unit in which the quantity is to be measured. Hope till this is cleared. Fine. So moving ahead. We know that the measurement of any physical quantity that is given by capital Q, NU, where N is nothing but your numerical magnitude, and your U is unit in which quantity is being measured. Is this clear? Hope till this is clear. Suppose I can put sort of example over here, that is, if the length is found to be 5 meter, can be expressed as 500 centimeter. Is it one and the same? Yes. Whereas this 5 meters represents your magnitude, this meters represent your unit. I can write as N1 UN because it is in one form of unit, one form of system of unit. This 500, that is nothing but again what? Numerical magnitude, that is represented by N2, whereas centimeter is what? The unit in different system of units. Yes or no? So I can express any physical quantity to be what? N1 U1, that is equal to N2 U2. From here I can conclude one thing. Have you noticed? Here it is 5, here it is 500. Here it is meter, here it is centimeter. What you have noted over here? That conclusion I can write over here. Conclusion I got, if numerical magnitude is more, then your unit is small. Yes or no? The unit is small. 500 centimeter is smaller unit. If your numerical value is less, we can say 5. Your system of unit is what? More? Yes or no? So U is large. Is this clear? From here I can conclude that N is inversely proportional to 1 upon U. Means if N is more, U is less, and if N is less, then U is more. So I can conclude one thing over here. What I can conclude? The numerical magnitude of physical quantity, the numerical magnitude N of a physical quantity, is inversely proportional to the physical unit in which quantity is being measured. Physical unit in which the quantity is being measured. Is this clear? Hope this is clear. Okay, fine. Moving ahead to the next topic, that is system of units. The next topic is system of units. System of units is the next topic. So what do you mean by system of units? The units which are chosen or which can measure all fundamental and derived quantities, that group of units is known as what? System of units. That group of units is known as what? System of units. I can write as a complete set of units. A complete set of units which can measure all fundamental and derived physical quantities, are called system of units. Is called system of units. Hope till this is clear. 100% clear. A complete set of units which can measure all fundamental and derived physical quantities is called system of units. Now moving ahead, in the case of system of units, this system of units is further classified into various categories that we are going to check in which categories it will be classified. The very first category in the system of units is FPS. FPS is nothing but it was set up in France. FPS system I can write. It was set up in France, where you can say it is based on F stands for what? Foot. P stands for what? Pound. And S stands for what? Second. As the units of, it is based on foot, pound and second as the units of fundamental quantities. As the units of fundamental quantities. Which fundamental quantities can you tell me? Foot is for length, pound is for mass, and second is for time, respectively. Yes or no? Till this is clear. Moving ahead to the second system of units, that is CGS. CGS system. It is British system of units. It is British system of units. Can anybody tell me what CGS stands for? It is based on centimeter. It is based on centimeter, gram and second as the units of fundamental quantities. As the units of fundamental quantities. Which fundamental quantities can you tell me? Centimeter is for length, gram is for mass, and second is for time, respectively. Is this clear? Now the third, these two, CGS, and there is one more, that is MKS, which is considered to be the metric systems. The third is MKS. MKS system. Can anybody tell me what M stands for? Meter. Very good. K kilogram. S second. So I can write down again. It is French system. It is French system. I can write 1 point. It is based on meter, kilogram and second as the units of fundamental quantities. Fundamental quantities. Which fundamental quantities? Length, mass and time respectively. Till this clear? The last system, that is SI system, International System of Units, whose French equivalent is International System International de Unites. I will write the next system that we are going to study, that is SI. The next system I am going to include, that is SI. It is an abbreviation for Systeme Internationale de Unites. This is nothing but French equivalent of International System of Units. International System of Units. Is this clear? It is French equivalent of International System of Units. It is, second point I can write over here, it is modernized and extended form of metric systems like which were the metric systems? MKS and CGS. Third point, it was adopted by 11th General Conference of Weights and Measure in 1960. Is this clear? Next, it covers all branches of science and technology. Last point in this, I can say that it comprises of 7 basic units and 2 supplementary units. Is this clear? There are 7 basic quantities, 7 basic units, and there are 2 supplementary quantities which are having 2 supplementary units. Now let us see which are the 7 basic quantities and which are these 2 supplementary basic quantities. Seven basic quantities. The 7 basic quantities I can list as first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I can write this is a serial number. Physical quantity I can list over here. Physical unit I will write over here. And I'll write the symbol of the unit. Is this clear? The very first quantity we have is length. Physical unit meter. Symbol small. Second is mass. Physical unit kilogram, represented by kg. Next is time. Unit second. Yes or no? Unit second. Symbol S. Fourth physical quantity, electric current. Fourth physical quantity, electric current. Unit named after scientist, ampere. Remember, if the unit is named after scientist, its first letter in physical unit is always small, and the symbol is capital letter, that is A. Clear? Next is fifth, that is amount of substance. Amount of substance, or also known as, it is written in some textbook as quantity of matter. Quantity of matter. That is, unit is mole, M-O-L-E. But the symbol for it is M-O-L. Remember the unit M-O-L-E and symbol is M-O-L. Till this clear? Moving ahead to the sixth quantity. That is nothing but thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperature is again named after scientist unit, that is Kelvin. Symbol capital K. Is this clear? Last is and seventh quantity, that is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity, that is nothing but intensity of light. Again, after that is candela, and denoted by CV. Denoted by CV. Clear all 7 quantities? Now we have to move ahead. 2 supplementary units. 2 supplementary quantities. 2 supplementary quantities we are having. That is first, that is plane angle. Unit is radian. Symbol RAD. Second is solid angle. We are having unit for that is steradian, and symbol is SR. So let's clear all 7 basic quantities and 2 supplementary quantities. Now the last we have to think. The last we have to see. One astronomical unit. Did AU stands for what? Astronomical unit. That is nothing but what? A unit of length. Yes or no? Distance. Astronomical unit is the measure of mean distance of Earth from Sun. Remember, it is nothing but mean distance of Earth from Sun. That is nothing but 1 astronomical unit. 1 astronomical unit is given by, and I will tell you the value for this. 1.1 astronomical unit. That is how much? 1 astronomical unit. Can anyone tell me the value for 1 astronomical unit? 1 astronomical unit is 1.496 into 10 power 11. 1.496 into 10 power 11 meters. That is the value for 1 astronomical unit. Is this clear? Which is the mean distance of Earth from the Sun? Second, we are having light year. Light year is nothing but the distance traveled by the light in vacuum in 1 year. So you can travel the distance traveled by light. The distance traveled by light in vacuum in 1 year is called light year. 1 light year, that is equal to how many meters? Can anybody tell me 1 light year? That is 9.467 into 10 power how much? 15 meters. Yes or no? 15 meters. Hope till this is clear. The third, that is parsec. What is parsec actually? Parsec is nothing but what? The distance at which, or you can say the distance at which an arc of length 1 astronomical units subtends an angle 1 second. Subtends an angle of 1 second. I can figure it out. What is 1 astronomical unit? That is the mean distance between what? Sun and Earth. Yes or no? This is your Sun. This is your Earth. Okay, this is 1 astronomical unit. If it is going to subtend an angle of 1 second over here, this distance is known as the distance in which the Sun, the arc of length 1 astronomical unit subtends an angle of 1 second is called parsec. Remember, 1 parsec, it is equal to 3.08 into 10 power 16 meters. Or 3.08 into 10 power 16 meters. That is the value of your what? 1 parsec is also known as 3.26 light years. 3.26 light years. Is this clear? Hope it is clear. Very well. Fine. Thank you. We'll see further topics into the next session.